The cheekbones, they looking a little snatched, but we not done with them yet. Hi Shay Babes, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Ayana, and you want to go ahead, press that subscribe button and that notification bell next to it so you will not miss NT videos from me. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into today's video. Okay, so this was a requested type of video today on my updated makeup routine. Okay, so y'all know when it comes to me, I don't really be doing too much with my makeup, but I have changed a little bit here and there on what products I use and how I apply the products. So let's jump into it. All right, now that y'all are up close and personal, the first thing I do is apply SPF. So I did use the Fenty Skin moisturizer SPF this morning, so that is already marinating on my skin right now. I put that on before I do my makeup so it can go ahead and, settle in. But my primer that I always use is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This is one of my favorite primers. I have yet to find one that will beat this. So I'll go ahead and apply my primer, so while I'm doing my eyebrows, it can be already set. And I try and just like pat this in, rub, pat, rub, pat. While I let that primer dry down some, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I've been doing my brows first before I do my like base makeup. I just feel like I can get my eyebrows how I want them better when I don't have like foundation underneath first. So I just do my brows first. This might be weird to a lot of people, but this is what worked for me. Today I'm going to be using the Sephora Collection Blonde Eyebrow Pencil. And I go ahead and start with my brows. I might have to do an updated brow routine video because the last one I did was like 4 years ago and I don't even do my brows like that no more. And I know I'm not the only one that has to like literally concentrate. Like I can't say a peep when I'm doing my brows. It's almost like when you're driving and you get lost and you gotta turn the radio down so you can concentrate. This is what it is. Okay, I think I'm all set with the brows. I'm happy with the brows. I just been using one concealer lately. This is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. This is in the shade Royal Icing. So I just put this underneath my eye, on top of my eyelid, and where I have my little acne scars that are fading away, but they're still gonna peek through. And literally, I just use a little bit of this. Like a little bit of this goes a long way. This is one of my favorite concealers though. I've used other concealers, but I don't know what it is. I always gravitate to this one. I'm gonna go in with my damp beauty blender. I'm just gonna blend out the top of my eyelid and leave the concealer on the bottom for right now so that can dry down a lot more. I just put concealer on my eyelid to help with the eyeshadow. I'm going to be using the Sephora Pocket Palette. I just use the neutral brown in here to put in my crease just to add a little bit of depth to the eyelid. I started going back to the Jackie Aina Anastasia Beverly Hills palette I bought a couple years back. The palette look a hot mess, but I use this shimmer shade in here because I just feel like it gives more like a toned down look. I think this is the shade Trust Issue. And I put that on my eyelid just to add a little bit of shimmer, nothing too much. And then I just go back in with the brush that I use in my crease to just blend it out a little bit. Going back in my Sephora Pocket Palette, and I'm going to be using the brown shade that's in here. And I put this on the outer corner of my eye just to add some dimension. Now I'm going to be using the Benefit Cosmetics, their Bad Girl Bang Mascara. This is in the shade Brown. I've been using this lately because I like the formula. It makes my lashes look a little longer, looking like something. That's all I gotta say. Now that the eyes are done, I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the concealer that's been sitting under my eyes. Today I'm gonna be using a skin tint. This is the Supergoop Protectant skin tint. This has SPF in it, SPF 50. I've been using this on a daily, well not a daily, but when I do my makeup, I've been using this. I feel like when I do more of a glam look, like, full on glam, I'm still trying to discover what that would look like on me, so I'm experimenting with that. But I feel like when I do glam looks, I probably would just use foundation instead of skin tint. And like y'all can see, my skin is doing phenomenal, so I don't need much on it right now. But if I want to do some foundation for like, more of a glam, we'll do foundation. But lately, I just been doing skin tint, and particularly this one, since it has SPF in it and I like the finish of it. because it gives that glowy dew look. Skin tint is not heavy at all, so it still allows your skin to peek through because it's not a heavy coverage type of ordeal. I've been using powder underneath my eyes. I was using the Fenty, what was it? The Fenty Universal setting powder, but I think I like this one better. This is the Huda Beauty setting powder. This is in the shade Sugar Cookie. This is like a translucent setting powder. And I just dab that right underneath. And I've really been liking these little triangle powder thingies. I don't even know what these are called. It just fits so perfectly underneath the eye. I also been making sure to put extra around the bridge of my nose. That's where my glasses sit at. And I also make sure I don't put too much like skin tint or foundation right there. Even if my glasses still pick it up, it won't be looking like too crazy. And I just dust off the excess. The next thing I use is some bronzer / contour. I just use a bronzer as a form of contouring. So this is by Say Beauty. This is in the shade Salt. This is their liquid bronzer. I was using their cream bronzer before, but I really like this liquid one because I feel like I have more control on how much I'm actually applying. I just go in with this big fluffy brush. It just adds a little bit of shadow to your cheekbones, underneath your cheekbones. And it also just adds a little bit of dimension to your face. The cheekbones, they're looking a little snatched, but we not done with them yet. The next thing I do is liquid blush, and I've been using the Huda Beauty liquid blushes. They just released these, y'all. I've been using 2 of them at one time just to give more of a dimension to my, blush. I use the shade Cotton Candy, and I use the shade Strawberry Cream. So I'm gonna go in with Cotton Candy first, and this is more on like a bubblegum pink. Then I take a brush to blend out the blush. I'm gonna blend this all the way out to my hairline. And then I'm gonna go in with Strawberry Cream. I literally will put this right underneath between where the bronzer is and I put the blush, so it's gonna be above the bronzer a little bit. Take my same brush that I was using and we're gonna just dab along the bottom of the blush. And this blush is very dewy. Like it literally gives that little sheen. All right, now that my blush is looking like this, a bit much, right? I'm gonna use my beauty blender. I always do this to help mush it into the skin and make it look more natural. I still want it to look like I have blush on, but I don't want it to be like, ooh, that's a bit much. So after using my beauty blender, it helps tone it down some. Okay, because I still want my cheeks to look like they snatched, like snatched cheeks. Now let's follow up with some highlighter. I've been using the Fenty Beauty highlighter. This is in the shade Pretty Pearls. I've been using this one for about a month now, and I just take a brush and just apply it to the tops of my cheekbones. And I love how pretty this looks. It is a highlight, okay? Highlight. And then I put it on the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose, just to add a little bit of shine, even though we already shining, but you can't have too much shine. Do y'all see that? Now let's move on to the lips. Y'all know I have Invisalign. If you did not know, I have Invisalign, and for some reason, when I wear lipstick or anything on my lips, it gets on my Invisalign. So I've been testing out if I wear matte lipstick, will it still transfer as much? I know when I wear a gloss or chapstick, it gets on my Invisalign. But with the matte lipstick, it shouldn't move around too much. I'm gonna be using the Sephora Collection matte liquid lipstick. This is in the shade 66. It's like a neutral nude, and I love it. And I love this shade so much, I'm gonna have to restock soon. Now I'm gonna add the finishing touches. This is the One Size setting spray, Until Dawn. Y'all, this setting spray be sold out so much. They actually sent this to me, and girl, I'm trying to hold on to it for dear life because it be sold out. And this is supposed to be a waterproof setting spray, and it's supposed to also mattify your makeup, but I like how it gives like that airbrush doll look. That's the best way I can describe it, because I'm not a matte girly. I don't like super matte stuff, but I love how it gives like that airbrush look. So I just do one layer first. Let that settle in, let that settle in, let it settle in. Going in with the second and final blast. And this is my final updated makeup look. It looks so cute, y'all. It's so pretty to me. Like, it's not full on glam, but you know, it's like a little hint of glam mixed with everyday. So you can still wear it every day if you need to, but you know, it's still like, you know, a little upgrade from everyday makeup. Everything that I used in this video will be down below in the description box for you, just in case if you're interested in any of these products that I use today, because these are good. This is what I be using on a daily basis, okay? So if you're interested, it'll be down there in the description box for you to access. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to share. Sharing is caring. So go ahead and do that. Don't forget you're beautiful, you're strong, you're the best music. And I will see you guys in my next one.